Hello guys, welcome to episode 4 of my Fallout 76 playthrough. In the last episode, we joined the responders. We finished our training as a fire breather, which I am still dressed in the outfit of. I think it's what I'm going to stick with for a bit. After last episode, I did some upgrades in my house. I built a little utility room, which is where my generator's gonna go when I finally get one. And upstairs, I just have some stuff. I have some things that are making me some resources, and that should make me cement, but I don't have power yet. I also have this little kitchen area with some helpful stuff that'll help me survive on my journey and give me some buffs. So we found out at the end of last episode that there's a guy named Madigan who picked up on a lead regarding a possible, I guess, counteraction to the Scorched. And now we're gonna pick up on his trail. And we're gonna see where that leads us. Put me down some water. I got so much food that I gotta eat. Alright, so let's see where our journey's taking us. Okay. All the way across. Okay, yep. This is gonna be a long trip, so I will see you guys when anything interesting happens or whenever we get there. I found a watchtower here, and I'm gonna see what's going on here. I feel like my gun's a little weak against these ghouls, so East Kanawha Lookout. Let's head up and see what's going on. Hopefully we can find something up here that will help us. What does that say? Civilian. Survey the area. Ow. That hurt. Alright, well, we surveyed the area and we've picked up multiple locations. That's pretty interesting. Alright. Continuing forward.
Hey, you down there!
Okay.
Don't be scared. I'm not a ghost. I'm talking you through the PA system. Hey, you came because you heard me on the radio, right? Here's the deal. We're gonna help each other out. You down with that? Fantastic! So, I've got this little radio operation I need to expand. Gotta boost this super weak signal. You know how it is. See, I found these plans for a radio signal repeater on a dead responder out by Seneca Rocks. They were gonna patch it through that giant radio array on the other side of the mountain and use it to boost their radio. Only I don't have the plans. It didn't seem important at the time. I'm kicking myself for not taking the schematic when I found it. I'd go back and get them, but who knows what sort of rotten lowlife should ransack this place while I'm gone. Okay, I need you to find the plans, build the repeater, and patch it into the array following their notes. Easy peasy, right? I'll take the rest from there. We'll be in business. Rose and, whatever your name is.
Okay, well that was interesting. We found an overseer's log, top of the world.
Overseer's log, top of the world. There's someone in control of this old ski resort, and if I ever find her, I'm gonna wash her mouth out with the first thing vaguely resembling soap I can get my hands on. Ugh. Selfish, That's the word. Maybe that's why she's alone. Maybe that's why she survived. But the only way she'll tell me what she knows is if I help her first. All the good people I've learned about who've died, and it's the sociopath who still gets to live.
Okay, that was the harshest one yet from the Overseer.
Until you help me with my radio problem, that button's not gonna do anything for you.
Okay, well, looks like we're on a mission to find the schematic. So we came all the way here. Now we have to go all the way up here. Fantastic. Alright, well, back on the road again. I'll see you guys at the coordinates. Alright, we have arrived at the area after a long journey over here. And it looks like a motel. Okay. These enemies are level 30. Way out of my league. Nothing on that body. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, these scorched are out of my league. I still won. Okay. Searching for another thing now. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess first, I'm gonna go for the SMU 97 transponder here at Horizon's Rest. So I will see you guys when I am over there. Alright guys, I am back and I have found the area where I need to find I think it's the transponder, and it's overrun by super mutants. I knew it wouldn't take long for me to run into these things. So let's get up there and find this transponder. Okay, we're clearing them out. Grabbing the ammo we can. A new plan, I'll take that. Alright. This area seems to be pretty cleared out, at least from this point of view. Now we just gotta clear this upper part. Reloading, moving in. Throwing a grenade. That worked. Somebody's dead there. Okay, there's a bunch of dead people here. This looks like a crashed airplane. Alright. We would find a pretty decent part here. Here's a magazine. Chem box. Okay, ooh. Found the transponder and a first aid kit. Nice. Alright, we have taken out all the mutants here at the abandoned airplane, and now we are gonna go over to this area and get the duplexer. So I'll see you guys when we get there. Okay, we have reached the location of the duplexer. So now we're going to sweep and clear this place out and collect our bounty. Oh, looks like there's some robots here. I can handle that. That sounds like a sentry bot. Looks like we need to get into this cart here. There we go. Construct the signal repeater at any Tinker's workbench. I think I have a Tinker's workbench on my thing. I do. I'm inside a tree. So let's see, we got quest items, signal repeater. Go to the National Isolated Radio Array. Damn, another 20,000 mile trip. Maybe I could... Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go to this guy's camp and move up and try to get some new locations. So once again, I will see you guys when I get to the location or if anything interesting happens. I found a little abandoned house here, and I'm being attacked by wolves. Investigator's cabin. Okay, we'll clear this place out. Doesn't look like there's anything too useful to us here. Alright, moving on. Alright, I have arrived at the array. And so far it looks clear. We're approaching the objective point now. And now we're being shot at. I spoke too soon. Super mutants again. Of course. You know what? We'll ignore him. Alright, let's install this bad boy. Now divert the power to the repeater. And the super mutant's gonna be in my way, so let's go ahead and clear him out. Oh, he's level 30. Yep. This area is definitely out of my expertise, but we survive nonetheless. So let's get on this array control terminal and activate this thing. Auxiliary component control. Divert power to the auxiliary component. There we go.
This is an emergency alert. It's the end of the world and we're all fucked. I love this thing. My friend, you just helped me tap into the emergency broadcast system for the whole region. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. But enough small talk. Full disclosure, I didn't think you'd succeed at getting my signal working. So I was just gonna kill you and take your stuff when you came back. If you came back at all, that is. Guess it'd be a real dick move for me to do that now. Look, I'm what you people would call a raider. Killing, stealing, and cheating is kind of my shtick. And thanks to you, I've got a working radio. So I can reach other like-minded individuals and get them to join me. You've opened the floodgates. Hey, come see me at the top of the world when you get the chance. I've got something for ya, and I pinky swear I won't kill ya.
Okay, well, I already don't like her. Don't trust her. She's a raider. Alright, so I'll meet you guys at the top of the world where we will meet Rose and discover Madigan's trail. Alright, we have returned to the top of the world. And now we are going to go up and we are gonna see what Rose wants from us, and hopefully find a lead on Madigan. So let's head straight up to the observation level. Okay, this looks great already. Oh, it's raiders. Never mind. Who cares about them? Madigan's corpse. Okay, he's dead.
Oh, I see now. You're here about that guy, huh? Well, good luck getting anything out of him. He's been dead a while.
Madigan found something, a game changer. What was it?
Who knows what goes through their dopey responder brains? Can you imagine going through life 100% chem-free? Anyway, you're probably looking for that scorch detector uplink thingamajig he was trying to install when they caught him. Seems real handy. I know where it is, but I'm not ready to talk. But maybe, if you help me out, I'll trust you enough.
Okay.
Well, this is a little awkward. Not what either one of us expected, eh? Anyway, to prove I'm not a monster, I scrounged up some old junk to give you as a reward.
Okay, that's the most cat payout I've gotten so far.
Oh, hey, I had something to say to you. Now, what was it? Right. So, wanna help me out again?
Why should I help you? You almost backstabbed me.
Almost. I almost backstabbed you, but clearly I didn't, or you'd be dead. Point is, you're alive and stronger for it because of me. Did I even get a thank you for that? No.
Alright, I'm game. How can I help you out?
So the old bands of raiders each have their own, like, pet projects or whatever, you know, to be all special. If I'm ever going to rebuild a raider army, I need to figure out which of these crazy tactics actually work. We both win. I get answers, and you get a new toolbox full of scary things you can use to terrify your enemies and gross out your friends.
Tell me about these tactics.
We'll start with my personal favorite, karma. No, not that new age bullshit. I'm talking about a chem that hits hard but leaves you reeling. My cutthroat friends figured out a way to weaponize it. I'm gonna lend you my old syringer, and you're gonna modify it to shoot karma darts! Just bring it back, or I'll find you and kill ya! Seriously. Not joking. I really will.
Okay, well, she's really nice. So, Madigan's dead. And now we have to help this psychotic raider robot with stuff before we can continue our journey with the Scorched. Okay, well, I can't say this is how I saw my day going, but here we go, I guess. I want to place down my tent with my weapon workbench and modify this syringer to shoot karma darts, whatever that does.
I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. I can see just about anything with my robot eyes and these viewfinders. And lucky you, since you helped me tap into the emergency broadcast system, you can hear my lovely voice from anywhere.
Yay. Kill me now. Alright. So we're gonna modify. Looks like she gave us the materials we need to make a karma syringe.
Now that you've got yourself some karma, it's time to see it in action. there's a mean old Mama Yaogwai I like to call. Actually, strike that. I lost track of her a while back, so just make it so there's one less Yaogwai to worry about. I don't care which one. If you can't find a Yaogwai, find something else that's tough so you can see the karma in action. I know, it sounds crazy to make a beast like that tougher and nastier, but once karma wears off, it'll be as weak as a newborn kitten. That's when you finish it off, assuming you survive the initial effects. Have fun!
Okay, shoot a Yaogwai with a karma syringe. Okay, well, it looks like we have a lead on a Yaogwai right here. So we're going to travel to this player's camp because it's really close, and I will get back to you guys once we are here. Alright guys, we are here. And it says that there's a Yaogwai right next to this player's camp, so hopefully it hasn't been obliterated. Looks like there's not much going on here. This place is really nice and clean. Doesn't even look like it's been bombed. Alright, let's be careful right here, because it says there's a Yaogwai. That looks like a little cave. Hello? Oh. Kill your target while it's affected by karma.
Stupid Yaogwai.
Oh.
You didn't chicken out and you didn't fuck up, so that's a win in my book. Now put that thing out of its misery so we can get to the next task. Oh yeah, I've got another task for you after this.
Craft explosive bait at any tinker's workbench.
Word to the wise, that karma stuff can backfire on you if you're not careful. And take it from me, you don't want to use it on yourself. Unless, you're really confident you can kill everything around you before it wears off. Okay, next we've got explosions. The trappers would rig up bait with explosives to take on some of the more dangerous game out there. I want you to go make some explosive bait and don't blow your fingers off in the process. You're not a robot like me. No replacement hands for you.
Okay. So we gotta find the materials to make this stuff. Now, where might I do that? Way too far away, that's where. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to find myself some of the materials needed. So until then, I will see you guys later. Okay guys, I am back, and it looks like we found the place where to get the materials for this bait. I traveled pretty far to get here. Sons of Dane compound. So let's go ahead and... Okay, it took me to a tinker's workbench. Okay, there's a lot of ghouls here. Okay, wow, it just gave me everything. I don't know why all that stuff was in a first aid box, but sure. Alright, now let's craft us up some explosive bait. I'll make 2. Use explosive bait on a creature.
Great. You've got yourself some gross meat-covered explosives. But now what? Well, use your imagination. The trapper sure did. Any hungry carnivore is sure to be drawn in by the smell of fresh meat. So this one time Chuck, he was the guy who came up with this crazy idea. He laid out explosive bait along the trail after a raid. Then, when the responders came looking for us with their tracking dogs, well, let's just say the hounds lost their scent. Because their heads were blown off? Whatever. You get what I'm saying. I don't care what you use your bait on. Just use it to kill some things that would kill and eat you. Let me know how it works for you.
Okay, well, she's horrible. We're gonna go to this player's camp because they're right on the site of an animal or whatever's here. So I'll see you guys when we get there. Guys, we are here, and this player has really spooky ambience at his base. But I'm not seeing any animals. I fear there may be nothing here. I remember coming through here when I came to Flatwoods for the first time, and there were definitely some creatures here. Well, they probably got blown to hell by all these rocket sentries that this dude has. So this is definitely not where I want to be. Well, it was worth a try. Is there anywhere else close to here that might have creatures? This guy's base. Well, I guess I'll catch you guys at the next location. Alright guys, I'm back at a new location and I just found some mongrels. So let's see how this works. Okay.
Let's hear it for Brutus.
They ignored it.
Yeah. I guess the trappers didn't have taken shrapnel out of their claws. As cruel as the trappers were, the diehards were the exact opposite. Don't let their name fool you. We called them that because their stubborn asses refused to give up their dignity. Couldn't bear unprovoked violence. Pacifists. I don't know much about their special tactics. Did they have any? I don't know. Go find a death claw and make friends with it or something.
Okay, well, there's a death claw right next to where she's at. So we're gonna go there and I'll get back with you guys when we make friends with a death claw. Alright guys, I have returned and it looks like I'm nearing the spot of the death claw. And there it is right there. I'm gonna try to make friends with it. So let's do this. I'm sure he'd be a good friend, but I whistled to it. Okay.
Whoa! Hey, hold on! I didn't think you could actually do it. We're talking about a death fire for crying out
Okay, yeah,
loud.
I knew that.
Well, you're there now. Either kill it or don't. I don't care, as long as I don't need to find an assistant.
Okay, I killed it. There's Scorched here too.
Hey, good on you for killing one of the nastiest creatures out there. I mean, you're fucking nuts for even trying it, but I like that about you.
Alright, well, we just tried to make friends with a Deathclaw.
It's probably a good time to teach you that not everyone can be your friend out there. That's the real takeaway from the diehards. Moving on, the Blackwater Bandits were known for being sneaky thieves. Let me tell you, they once hit a Brotherhood of Steel camp. Insane, right? They snuck right past the guards and stole guns, ammo, mini nukes, you name it. Right out from under the poor bastards while the rest of them slept. Next thing you know, the knights moved on out with their tails between their legs, and we had a new arsenal. Well, we still have heavily armed super mutants. Go steal from them, sneak around. Maybe you won't have to fight them all. But really, all I care about is their gun stash. Might be a good haul, might not. There's only one way to find out.
Alright, well, time to go back to this place and fuck these super mutants over again. So, yeah, this is, I feel like this is cruel at this point. Who are you? Blood Eagle Watch, or Wretch. Okay, they're gonna cancel my fast travel. Alright, time to wipe them out. Okay, well, another new group of raiders has been discovered. Looks like that's my first encounter with the Blood Eagles. And they were just kind of sitting up here in the mountains. So, alright, now we're going to go raid those super mutants. Alright, we have returned to the super mutant camp once again. Let's go hit them a second time. We already took parts from the airplane here. And in doing so, I wiped out the entire camp. And if they haven't respawned, then this place is... Okay, they respawned. Okay, wow, they just spawned in right before my eyes. Okay, wow, I need to get up to the top. Or not. How do super mutants walk up these stairs? Ooh, the missile launcher? Okay.
Ooh, what'd you find? A missile launcher? Bet you can cause some real damage with that. Whatever you picked up, okay, this one's a little disgusting, but it's worthless, so I like it. Ooh, my stomach turns just thinking about this. Then again, I haven't been hungry in a while, so who knows how desperate I'll be when I am and there's no more food to eat. Kinda like the gourmands. We called them that instead of what they really were. Cannibals. I'm not gonna make you eat anyone, but let's go through the exercise anyway. I saw a roaming pack of feral ghouls I want you to hunt down. They're always good for target practice anyway. I'm not saying the gourmands had the right idea. Ugh. But no one can claim they were hungry eating human or ex-human flesh. Just use a toothpick or something before you come back to visit. I don't want to catch a whiff of rotting ghoul flesh on your breath.
Kill a feral ghoul. So her quests are kind of annoying. I guess we'll go to the Charleston Fire Department. Alright guys, we are back at the fire station. And here is a ghoul that we need to kill somewhere in this little localized area. So let's get in here and figure out where the poor sap's at. Oh, there he is. Taking a nap. Not for long. Rat away. Okay, I killed a feral ghoul and the quest is not progressing. Oh.
Now, the gourmands would go ahead and eat that. Ugh. I can't make you do it, but you're not gonna chicken out on me, are ya? Either way, it's time to report back.
Okay. Well, after doing some horrible questing for her, it's time to head back and actually speak to her.
Well, you've learned a bunch of stuff about raider tactics, and I've gotta say, they all seemed ridiculous. Only entertaining to watch from here. Were they effective? I guess so. You survived, didn't you? We can talk about your reward when you get here. Good job! You?
Okay, well, I feel like I've done nothing productive this whole video, but here we are, back with Rose again, unfortunately.
Ah, you're back. Why are you looking at me like you want something? Your reward is the knowledge you've gained from me. Congratulations! Hell, whatever. You can have some more stuff I got laying around, too. I feel like I trust you enough now to let you in on a little secret. My old raider pals left a cache of treasure behind when they all checked out. Problem is, it's locked away and I can't get in there. Double problem, no one trusted each other enough to give anyone complete access to the treasure.
How does that work? Anyone that had the key wouldn't need the others.
So they split up the key. See, each gang's leader had a holotape with their own personal password on it. Find them all so I can patch them together and make the master key. It's more technical than that, but you wouldn't understand. Check out Blackwater Mine first. That's the last place we heard from Freddie Lang, the leader of the Blackwater Bandits. Pretty sure she had a terminal there. Might be worth a look-see.
Okay, well. So, we got done with this. Honestly, I know it's the path forward, but this is the worst part of the entire story, so I will continue this, unfortunately, in the next episode. So if you guys like this, like and subscribe. This episode was kind of torture for me, and all I did was travel, but after an hour of recording, this video is probably only going to be about 5 minutes long once it's edited with all the traveling parts cut out. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.